they rap and they say, oh, I'm killing Little Ray Ray, and then Little Ray Ray dies. Then they make another video pissing on Little Ray Ray's tombstone. And, you know, we got this everywhere. Miami, too. One time it was a major shooting in Miami, and I didn't understand why. And they pissed on their candles and their visual. So they doing some other type shit, right? But now, does the music make people kill people? Absolutely not. Does the video game does? No. Does the TV and the movies? No. So my point to the mayor is, Mr. Mayor, respectfully, because we got nothing but love and respect for you, the second black mayor of New York City. But we cannot call this whole issue, the violence in New York City, over drill music. Right. And you sound crazy because I was in my house and I told my daughter and her friends, hey, I'm going to see the mayor. Like, I thought I was going to be cool. And they was like, oh, that man, he dissing drill music. We love drill. We love. So the youth, I try to tell the mayor, yo, don't alienate the youth. Mm-hmm. Because they love that music, and they feel like we picking on their music. Now, Fat Joe, a man who once said, I don't give a fuck about your fault, something happens. We from the Bronx, New York, shit happens. And I've said the foulest shit in the world in music, but here I am having dinner with you, Mr. Mayor, talking about solutions and making it. So these kids will be the future, the ones that make it through. Now, the difference between drill music and rap music. When I came up, literally 90% of the rappers that was kicking that killer shit was not killers. And when you came in the industry, you knew these guys are just rapping. And so we all about freedom of speech, creativity. You know, if they can make mafia films, why can't we rap about gangster shit and tell a story? But a lot of rappers, when I grew, in my era, they were talking about they saw their mans do it. Right. Or they was looking out the window. Mm-hmm. Or their man did this and this and that. These guys, the drill guys, apparently, they got to be letting it go in order to be considered real.
We live in a world where they got to live. They got to live out their.
They have to live it out, and so for the most part, that is the difference. Where these guys are really taking these lyrics seriously, mm-hmm. and they over here doing this, doing that, and they're doing the most disrespectful shit you could do ever, right? Mm-hmm. And so, and I'm sure the ones that are really, really wilding out, they're not really nice anyway. They're not really good rappers. Mm-hmm. Even the drill, they're the wackest drillers, mm-hmm. right? Even us, we had some killers in our thing that you knew these niggas was killers, and they was rapping, but they was trash. So you knew these guys.
Exactly.
You know, and so, you know, when I look at the youth, I see 50 jobs, 75 jobs. I see a guy say, damn, this guy's going to be successful. He's going to have a company. He's going to have 75 families that are going to depend on Thanksgiving whether he can pay the bills or not. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at it, right? Yeah. And so everybody should be allowed their opportunity to grow. Now the mayor is looking at the facts. He said, yo, Joe, it's out of control. These kids are out here getting caught with 2, 3 guns, getting no bail, coming back out. Then they shoot the next week, this and this and that. Now, I have known.
So basically, with a weapons possession, you're getting R&R. You're getting RR.
Weapons possession, according to what the mayor was telling me, there's no incentive. Like, that's the reason why New York is out of control is because they getting away with carrying heat. Like, it ain't like back in the days. Ja Rule did 2 years. Lil Wayne did 2 years. These people are rich.
I remember I got the year for the gun.
You got the year for the gun.
And then they changed it from 1 to 3. You could take a 2 plea. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And so even though you had money, it was a minimum mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that has changed. They're saying, you know, it's like a walk in the park. And most of these guys, so Ruben Diaz tells me about Ruben Diaz explained to me, you know, his brother had got stabbed up. His brother had got stabbed up. Ruben Diaz's brother used to work for housing. Yeah. Another housing dude stabbed him up, almost killed him. But that guy, when he got arrested, they realized that he had gone to jail, got caught with guns before. Boom. Not only that, he got bailed out after he did that to Ruben's brother and went and killed somebody else a couple of months later. Damn. So this is the type of shit that they talking about in New York. They're like, yo, listen, what we have to do. He said, what they said, no, that's not true. New York still has man, not true. That's not. Listen, I'm going to listen to you, but that is not what the mayor's telling me about minimum mandatory and stuff like that. Obviously, you guys got eyes like me, right? Now, it could be a young fat Joe. I made records fuck the police a million times. Mm-hmm. I don't want to sound bad, but you know, I'm not a police lover, right? I felt bad for those cops that got killed. I feel bad for every cop that gets killed. Mm-hmm. You know, we're
human at the end of the day.
They might as well be the Republicans. I'm a Democrat. Right. And we don't see eye to eye, but I respect your job and what you do. I just don't like to get my ass whipped or have black and brown kids killed for no reason. Because of the color of their skin. Or how they like to wear their hair. Or because they have a hoodie on. So we got this. We got that little, but I don't want nobody to harm the cops. Because more cops save people than harm them. Now, you got eyes, I got eyes. If you don't watch the news, get to the news. Because every night they are shooting people in the middle of the street out of control in New York. It's never been like this. Ever since the 80s. It's never been like this to where, and so if the thing I knew, call me pussy if you want, but the thing I knew in the worst day of my life, when I'm thinking I'm the biggest gangster in the world getting money in the streets, I knew not to fuck with the cops. I knew that if a cop punched me in my face, I would stay punched because it's only going to get worse.
Exactly. And
I got punched in my face 20, 30 times. Beat up. Foot up my ass. I watched cops choke my mother. Like, I'm from that shit. And so, the way they're killing cops and shooting cops now, like, who are you going to fucking respect?
It's the Wild Wild West out there. It's the Wild Wild West out there.
Nah, it wasn't worse in the 80s and 90s, brothers. You ain't watching the news. This shit out of control. This shit is out of control. Don't lie to yourself.
Don't know how old you are, but we live this shit.
You don't feel safe out there. Like, you just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because cops was the guys, you know, you wouldn't fuck with, and now they killing cops. So what are they going to do to a regular person?
Exactly. Exactly.
And so I get what they saying, but I can't blame all the violence on drill music.
Not at all.
It's just, I'm not here for it. And I was glad that I was blessed to have the conversation with the mayor and just open up his mind and let him know, you know, Jay-Z rap gangster lyrics.
Did he understand where you were coming from?
Yeah, he did, but what the man is telling me is that these guys are killing people. Not just the drill rapper. Fuck drill. They killing people. And so, you know, we got a policy that I have always co-signed the policy of I ain't telling. It's just the way we always been. And then, but you know, there's people who tell. Those people who say they don't tell, but tell. But just a little eye opener. If Little Johnny, if you grew up with Little Johnny's mother, right, same building in the projects or whatever the case may be, you got love for Little Johnny. You seen him grow up. If Little Johnny is killing 1, 2, 3, 9 guys, his gun is ringing off. Everybody's scared of Little Johnny. When you walk in the lobby, you walk around him. You don't want to bump into Little Johnny no more. Little Johnny's a killer. And he might kill you one day. And so, I won't tell, but we don't feel so bad when those guys go to jail. After killing 9 people, one person.
You knew it was coming. So
no, the fuck knew it was coming. Is, yo, this guy's killing people. Little Johnny is killing. And so, I also expressed to the mayor that you can't just look at everything as crime, you know, fucking with the cops and mass incarceration. There's got to be outlets and programs for the kids. There got to be summer youth jobs, which he told me they will have them for all the kids. There's got to be incentives. You know, as crazy as I was, I wish somebody would show me love and talk to me and try to guide me the right way. You know what I'm saying? There's peacekeepers out here like we be seeing our sister Erica Ford and Guns Down, Hands Up, and the G-Max. There's different organizations out there of gangs who did this time and did all the mistakes that's out there talking to the kids. And so we got to embrace them and show them love for the work they're doing on the streets, the tough work that people's own families, because a lot of this shit got to do with terrible parenting too. We got in trouble with great parents.
Yeah.
We got in trouble with great parents. Imagine if you got the worst parents that let you hide your guns for you, hide the crack for you, hide the this and act like, bro.
That might be the separation factor. That might be why we just squeezed through. The fact that we had good parenting might be why we just squeezed through the cracks. Because Lord knows we did some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And so
we couldn't bring that shit home.
I'm telling you, I'll shout out my brother DJ Khaled, right? And last year on his birthday, he asked Diddy to give a speech, me to give a speech. And I said the thing I'm most proud of him is how he shows the people how much he loves his kids. And for years, you know, fathers have been tough and they work hard and they try to hit with a heavy hand. But the truth is, we have to show love. The way he shows his kids love, because even if it ain't your kid, if it's your community and you know this kid is going the wrong way. I had guys get locked up that I knew that was really, they needed to be in jail. It's sad. I really loved Crazy Jimmy. You know, I love him. Like, I used to sit out there, joke with him for hours, fuck around with him. But I knew this guy was a killer. And he was bound to kill people. Ted Smooth, what's up? Ted Smooth, I might be coming to you. You got equipment? And so Philly gets James Harden.
Yeah.
Brooklyn gets Ben Simmons. And Seth Curry.
Yeah.
Now, the Seth Curry part is where I think Brooklyn wins because Harden is perfect for Philly. But Ben Simmons, he ain't got a shot. But they brought Seth Curry who can make up for them shots. Who you think won with that trade?
I think the Nets won. The Nets won. Because they traded somebody within the division who can actually play. Ben Simmons lost somewhere along the motion. He lost his will to shoot and will to shoot free throws. But he's a hell of a defender. He can command the offense. And now they got a perimeter shooter that they didn't have for a while now. I think the Nets won the trade if Ben Simmons actually comes to play. And I'm not a big Harden fan because I think he quit on two teams already. I think he quit. I think he quit on Houston, and I think
he's not a winner. Some guys are not winners.
I think he quit.
But I think he's the missing piece for Philly.
Oh, I think he fits perfect in Philly.
Perfect.
I think he fits perfect.
He can shoot anything down, get to the basket. You got Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid is the MVP this year.
Now with Harden on the perimeter, you open the floor for Embiid to do whatever he wants. So, yeah, now I get it, but I just don't, a quitter's always a quitter to me, and I think Harden quit on two teams already. Talent, no talent, amazing, not amazing, he quit on two teams. He quit on Houston, and he quit on the Nets. His reason for quitting on the Nets, I don't know.
There's guys like that. They can't stay in one spot.
He quit on the Nets. So, my opinion, he quit on the Nets.
Shout out to Cash App, our partner. You can go on Cash App after this, type in the word Fat Joe and get $15. This week we're gonna give away a lot of money.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cash App. I want in. What's the day? I'm sure I'll be here.
Cash App is giving away a lot of money this week right here in this little bullshit IG show. You know, because they don't rate me. I'm not a podcast. I'm not a this. I'm not a that. But we the most viral dudes in the universe. But we go viral every week. But we got the biggest artists, the biggest actors in the world here. We got a TV show coming.
It's a bunch of stuff coming.
So the Fat Joe Show is actually really going to be a TV show. I don't want to announce nothing till they tell me it's time to announce. But the deal is done. My partner, P. Diddy Combs, we made this happen. Beautiful channel. You're going to love it. The day I announce what channel and what time we coming on, you're going to be like, oh, shit, Joey in the mix. Like, for real. It's the biggest show in the fucking game. Y'all know that shit. Don't nobody talk like this. You ain't never seen nobody talk like this. Talk that real shit.
That's going to be dope. That's going to be dope.
You know, the Tommy joint?
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of episode 1, I'm going to be honest.
You wasn't a fan of episode 1?
I saw episode 2 right before I got a phone call last night, very late. I had just finished watching episode 2 last night, right before I got a phone call from a dear brother.
Oh, yo, he's on here. Yo, Joe.
And episode 2 was very, very good.
Episode 2 was good. He just got on here.
I loved episode 2.
Yo, Joe, what up?
I loved episode 2. I'm happy it was good.
No.
I'm so happy it was good.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, no, I already know it is. I'm happy.
I called Uncle Dan, he was sleeping. I called the mayor, he's wide awake. I said, yo, mayor, what you doing? Nothing, I'm just here awake. What's going on? I said, I'm going to come get you. We're going to go downtown and we're going to hang out with Clue. And I picked him up in the snowstorm.
Yes, sir.
We went down there. Had a great time. Shout out to Mike, who threw the event. How you doing, Miss Azariah Milan. It's so great to see our executive producer in the flesh. And today, Instagram is fucking with us. They keep cutting me off. And I keep getting good shit across. I keep talking about good topics. And they keep cutting it off. It's one of them days. Instagram. I can tell you right now, they trying to fuck up the vibes.
They might shut Instagram down for the Super Bowl.
1,000,000%. Shout out to Tone Sunshine. He got a record dropping tonight. Look out for my brother. Huh?
Me and Azzy on the same side tonight.
What's the same side?
I know Azzy going for the Rams today.
She's at it. Get out of here. She don't even know what she's going. She going for the Rams now. But what's that? That OBJ. Damn, you giving me off Rams color vibes.
I wore that on purpose.
You wore it on purpose, so you're gonna be a fake OBJ fan?
Fake. Never that.
She said fake.
Fake. So you're gonna be I was a Pat Mahomes bandwagoner.
Yeah, you were.
You know,
it wasn't his year.
Yeah.
It wasn't Tom Brady's year. Like, it just, it was a weird year.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I agree with everything. You know what I'm saying? I got a phone here. Y'all look at your man. Uncle Dan is in the comments. What he said? Well, Uncle Dan said, let's go Bengals. Yo, Uncle Dan, get the fuck. Now I'm really gonna bet for
If Uncle Dan likes the Bengals, put the house on Odell Beckham.
The house on the Rams. Uncle Dan, get the fuck out of here with that. Yo, Musa, salam alaikum, my brother. Out in Dubai, I miss you. I'll come see you soon. Man, I really haven't been to Dubai. We've been talking about it.
We've been talking about going. We've definitely been talking
I think I'll be going there. Man, child in the building. DJ Ed, how you doing, brother? Joe Conzo, first hip-hop photographer.
Joe Conzo.
Historian. I see you went to that BGR TATS, his first solo show. It was amazing. And so, Euphoria.
As he's in the building.
What?
No, they don't have nothing to do with Azzy.
We spoke about it the other day.
Euphoria. I watched Euphoria the other night and could not go to sleep.
Stop.
I swear to God, I've hustled.
We really had a whole conversation about this.
Listen, I hustled in the streets. I've been plagued with drug use, not me personally, right? But family members, people around me. And so when I saw this Euphoria, Zendaya, it's an episode, guys, she's running away from the cops. She's young, she's jumping from roof to roof to roof. Huh? Yeah, I've seen, not season, this one episode, which I could not sleep.
The most current one.
And so she's running from the cops. And she winds up in the plug's house. It's a white lady. But this lady looks like she has no feelings, no sentiment, no nothing. She's there, yeah, well, you know, things like that, this. I thought you was going to stop using, you know, when the opioids hit the endorphins, that, like she could care less. So while that's going on, Zendaya goes into like one of those, the monkeys on her back. She needs a fix. And so the lady's like, you ever taken needles? And, you know, shot it up? And she said, no. She said, well, that's all I got right now. I got that. You know, I could set you straight, but, you know, the thing that scared me the most about this was too real. The thing that scared me the most about this episode or moment was she told her, well, at least you got the upper hand, you're a girl. You know, you could always get your hand on, you got something they want.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Wow. She's telling this beautiful girl who's young, who threw her life away on drugs, basically, you can fuck for drugs. You can, you know, people would love to. and it's a woman telling her. It was so powerful, so emotional. It took me to so many places. I couldn't sleep that night. I was just like, yo, this shit is crazy. And when she wakes up around a bunch of strange men. And the way she got out of there, she found a window in their room, because everything else was bolted. Yeah. She jumped out the window, second story, might have broke her leg, ran, limped out of there. It's just, but it's the truth. Wow. When people use drugs, if you ever use drugs and you out of it, you know it's tough to get out of. It's very addictive. And you see shit when you on drugs that you never would have seen as a human like me and you that we don't use drugs. Mm-hmm. We cannot see what they see.
Exactly.
You know, it takes me to El Cantante, where Hector Lavoe, who everybody in Spanish knew he was the #1 salsa singer. He fucked around, he was in the crack house, and homeboy was smacking him up. Mm-hmm. It's Hector Lavoe.
Yeah. The greatest.
But the greatest of all time. But when you in that drug life, people don't respect you no more.
You nobody.
I watch guys who have the most respect in the world start using drugs and lost the respect. Nobody respected them no more. And so it's crazy because that brought back too many memories. It's like that movie I saw.
Will you be watching another episode? Is the question.
If I'm up at night, I probably will, but I'm just being honest with you, man. It's just so it's just sad. And being that I know so many people that fucked up their lives using drugs and all that.
Well, we get different perspectives from the younger people that watch it. We'll have a different perspective on this than
Azzy, did you see that episode?
Yeah.
And what did you think?
I mean, I love the show. I've been watching since season 1, so it was kind of like it was like a big moment.
Okay, it's a big moment, and
what?
What do you mean?
What did you take from the show?
I thought it was a great episode. It didn't keep me up at night.
I mean,
I watched it with my friends.
If you look at something, hold on. If you look at something like that, do you say, does it tell you? Yo, I really don't want to use drugs because I don't want to look like this. Or it looks like, hey, this is great. What's the signal it gives you?
I wasn't really thinking too hard about it, to be honest. I was just happy that, just to watch it with my friends, but obviously it's like sad and everything.
So you look at it as a TV show. You don't look at it as
I know that's not a real life.
Younger people don't look at it.
You're a parent, so you think about it like so deep, and you think about it like so. We don't think about it as much. Just think of it like as a show, and like.
That's the problem. That's exactly what we look at it so different because we've been there.
Yeah, you look at it very different.
We look at it.
So they look at it as just a show.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So there was no message in it for you.
There's a message in it. I just don't. Maybe I should like debrief it some more, but I just move on.
Well, to me, it said, it was screaming, do me a favor, don't use drugs. Because this could happen. And when you see when she finally got home, her mom's the only one that was up waiting for her. You know, and so you put your parents through a lot when you choose to use drugs like that. Because they love you, and they're the ones who really, really suffer. That's crazy.
Everyone thought, like, before episode 5, we all thought she was going to die or, like, kill herself because they had, like, this moment where she was, like, meeting with, like, her father, and you heard her father, and he's dead. So we all thought she was dying, but she was really going through, like, what we found out was, like, running from the police.
So you guys are more relieved that she lived.
So, like, my friends and I, like we have, like, this all, like, we predict, like, what's going to happen next. So we were just kind of, like, really in the moment when we watched the show.
So you guys were more happy that she was alive opposed to getting the message out of the episode?
Yeah, I guess so.
Cash App's our partner. You can go to Cash App and type in Fat Joe and get 15 free dollars. I don't know what more they want. And so I thought it was realer than real.
That's the parent's perspective.
That's a parent's.
We look at it different. We've been there. We've seen what it is. We get a different outtake on the show. This is 50-year-old minds opposed to 16-year-old minds. It's almost.
He's just looking at it.
Right. We could almost have the same thing about the drill shit. We've seen this in different aspects. We look at things different. They don't have a care in the world.
We don't because it's different. Like we're like she's 17 in the show, so she's like maybe a year older than me, and the rest of them are like in my grade or a senior in the show. So like, I feel like we don't look at it as like an adult. Like we don't look at it like we don't have kids, so we don't look at it the same way. You look at it like as if like you're a kid.
So
you know?
do you think it's cool? Any of your friends said that's some fly shit. I would like to be trapped in the house,
no one said
shooting
that.
heroin,
No one said that.
running from strangers.
No one said that.
I just want.
No one said that.
Fuck. When you're a parent, you have to be understanding. But the shit is crazy.
When you're a parent, we got to think for ourselves, and we got to try to drop our level down to what our children are thinking and try to decipher that.
We talking about the euphoria.
That's parenting 101. You got to drop down and try to see where their brain is.
You got to see where they at with it, huh?
Yep.
Hey, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna cut off because they cut me off 10,000 times, so I can't really get into that groove.
Right.
You know, like, they fucked up the vibe.
We had two good ones in the can, and they fucked them both up.
No, we had good ones. We got into the Tommy thing.
Uh-huh.
So what I was saying was that the Tommy thing is going to another level, and if it really takes off like all the other, why wouldn't it? Because the BMFs, the Raising Canaan, all that went to another level. It's going to be nothing like Tommy's going to be unstoppable because it's like he got the white guy aspect.
Well, from episode 1 to episode 2, I was so happy. So I see what you're talking
about. Once
that
America follows that white boy and he goes on fire, there is no coming back.
And he been on fire. So
he will be the GOAT. Yeah, but he been in fire in an urban way.
Right.
We fuck with him. The hood fuck with him crazy. But when white America really discovers Tommy on another level, it'll be the biggest shit in the world. Shout out to 50 Cent. That's exactly what I mean. 50 Cent, most gangster rap album, and is making moves in Hollywood to where he's putting out 20-something TV shows. This is why we gotta let the youth know. Somewhere somebody told 50, yo, you're talented, you can make it. Somebody showed him some type of love where he felt he could make it.
What do you call him? The Hood Aaron Spelling?
The Hood Aaron Spelling. You know, this guy, he getting to the bag.
He got it.
I'm not mad at him.
He got it.
Pito Crack, what's up? Rock the Bells. See, I got my Rock the Bells shit on. Shout out LL Cool J, Rock the Bells. On XM Radio. They play that real hip-hop, that old school. They preserve the culture. They even have a show. Roxanne Shante has a show. Grandmaster Caz and Shot Rock. These are the originators. So I love that there's a place we could go to and go back. Pretty much you in the hip-hop museum verbally.
Yeah.
Audio. Because you hear all levels of rap. All right, y'all. Stay up, my brothers. It's been great. I have no prediction for the Super Bowl because I don't have a team.
Just say go Rams.
Go Rams.
Go Rams. I like their uniforms.
We're happy for Odell.
Go Rams.
He was a New Yorker.
But you know, we never went into the God verses. Like getting closer to God.
Yeah,
my God.
Yeah, but Eminem ruins that because when you type in, when you Google that, Rap God comes up. Everything for Rap God kept coming up.
Eminem keeps coming up, Rap God?
Yeah.
You typed in rap lyrics for God. And it's all Eminem.
Yeah,
because he's a rap god.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Tommy has an opportunity. Joseph Sikoria has an opportunity that when you type in white boy real as shit, Tommy comes up.
Yeah.
And they go, look at that. So God, what you got for me? You got anything?
I got songs. Common, Faithful. Kanye West, Father Stretch My Hands. Tupac, Only God Can Judge Me.
Father Stretch My Hands.
Yeah, Tupac, Only God Can Judge Me. Kanye West, Ultra Light Beam. Drake, God's Plan. And of course,
Drake's God Plan.
And of course, Jesus Walks.
Jesus Walks is probably the ultimate hip hop like God song.
Yeah, it's the closest thing to gospel you're gonna get.
Because
around.
It's Sunday, y'all. That's why we talking like that, and we bored to death. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Let your darkest moments bring you most clarity. It's when you're going through a rough time, whether it's financial, whether it's medical, whether it's in a relationship. If your so-called best friends, your people, your family are not there for you when you need them, they're not your people. And 9 times out of 10 times, God is only showing you a lesson so you can know that you don't need these people next to you. Terror Squad Queen, what's up, baby? LA Rams OBJ in my office? Like, horrible records. Why would you do that? And so, put God in your life, good and bad times. Peace, y'all. See you soon. Peace.